Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, okay. Okay, sir. Sir, when I was a student in my high school life, I started composing English poems, and my teachers always inspired me to compose poems. Then there was a long gap for the survival of life till I could manage a job. And then for the last 8 years, I have been composing poems, sir. Yeah, yeah, sir. Mm, sir, I think that poets, all the poets all over the world can establish a peace. The world is now ridden with violence, impeace, unhappiness, hatred, etc. etc. I think if all the poets are encouraged to something creative, they can establish peace. For this reason, I always inspire the poets to write something. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Challenges. Yeah. Uh, Sir, there are so many challenges while I am organizing the festivals. I have to work hard for many days. There are so many poets of many countries, many cultures, many mindset, and above all, I have to know something of the technical matter, and I always want that when I am hosting the poetry festivals or uh, when I am meeting together with all the poets across the world, I always want there should be a happy ending, and so that all of the poets across the world know each other. The poets know each other's cultures, religions, etc., etc. And I think through this, they would create a universal brotherhood, and in the long run, I think there will establish the heavenly kingdom on this blue planet, which was desired by kind Lord Christ. Thank you, sir. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. My poetries. Yeah. And sir, I think that, as I have told you earlier, that at present there are 195 countries across the world. There are so many diversities of cultures, languages, religions, etc., etc. And the world is now balkanized. You mean balkanized? That means granular disintegration. When one man want to travel any country, he or she need passport or visa, etc., etc. But in our own country, when I travel, there we don't need passport or visa. So I think that if all the people can travel everywhere without any passport or visa, it would be very good. And I think if there be one nation, that is world nation, and all the people across the world can travel without any barrier. I deem a world free from hatred, injustice, tyranny, violence, and bloodshed, and a world based on equality, liberty, and fraternity. I also deem a smiling sunny world where all the people will get food, clothing, and shelter, as well as health and education. Above all, I think that all the people across the world are my near and dear ones, because we all are our great grandparents, Adam and Eve. So, this is my philosophy of life, that is called in Indian uh, philosophy, that is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means all the people are my near and dear ones, all the people are my relatives. If it is established that we all are relatives, If there is the feeling, we all are relatives, there will prevail peace and happiness. And always in my poems, I tried to establish this. Thank you, my dear Richard, sir. Yeah. My poetry. Okay. Yes, now I am reading a few of my poetry now. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Mm, And now I want to say that for the last 8 years, I have composed 475 English poems, and I have published. Thank you, sir. And I have published 4 books. This is my first book of English poems, the Sani poems, and the subtitle is Exodus Homage to Moses the Messiah. And this is my second book of English poems, the Universal Poems, and the subtitle is World Peace Homage to Mahatma Gandhi. These 2 books were published in Kolkata in 2016 and 17. And this is my third book of English poems, the Eternal Poems. It was published in New Delhi, and it has ISBN registration, and it has 110 poems. And sir, this is my fourth book of English poems. It was published in 2020, and it was published in New Delhi, India. Now I am reading a few poems from my first book of poems. Uh, poem poem number 28. I am jolly speaking. In this poem, I have tried my best to draw the very picture that in all the people, wherever he or she lives, there is some light. A man may be criminal, a man may be antisocial, or a man may be whatever he or she may be, very bad, very worst. But I think there is some light within him or her. Now I am reading. The poem is I am jolly speaking. I am jolly speaking. Research sir, am I audible? Yes, sir. I am jolly speaking to all the people present in front of me. I imagine you are from the lands of Mandela to Martin Luther King, Gandhi to Ho Chi Minh. You are my cousin. You are Attila, the annihilator for ages. You turned all into ruins on your way. But there was not all of darkness within you. Childhood human task could change you. You had a ray. You might be Hitler, Mussolini, or Stalin. Even you might be Truman, the atom dropper. They are the creation of society and situations. Things turn otherwise. They might be Angel or Peace Proper. You might be Guevara, Castro, Lenin, or Zedong. You all are believers in armed rebellion. Your bloodstained path attracted many, moths aspiring, but within themselves was a dove and the music of Adion. You are Suharto, Pol Pot, or any cruel dictator. the causes of the rivers of tears and bloodshed. Even there was the inner flow of true empathy. If nation building and character molding were of A grade, you were John O'Leary or Velu Pillai Prabhakaran from two separate hemispheres. You desired for your people happy dreamlands. You caused miseries to many for hostile atmospheres. No darkness is ultimate, even it is of dark fortnight. There is a faint light, though hardly perceived. Conscience lies in camouflage behind all cruelties. All Satans will be gods if truly educated. That's all of the poem, my dear sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Next, another poem from this book. The name of the poem is The Christ of Aleppo. Sir, we know that 2 years ago, while the civil war was going on in Syria, a civil war was going on. Many men were killed. Then a very little child whose name was Omran, very little child whose name was Imran, was severely wounded. And what did he pray? But what did he pray? I have written in this poem. The Christ of Aleppo. The Christ of Aleppo. Aleppo is a town in Syria. The Christ of Aleppo. The Son of God was born in Bethlehem. Then social and political chaos prevailed in Palestine. Omran, you are the child Jesus of Aleppo. But the pathless wayfarers turned your land so incarnadine. The Romans and the Pharisees were crushing Israel. The soul of Christ cries for the people so innocent. Imran, you all were the sandwiches between the enemies. Your heart wanted a smoke-free blue firmament. Christ had no grievance against them at all. He said, hate the sin, not the sinners. Omran, you are not against any man, only against ammunitions, bombs, and gunfires. The cruel Pharisees and soldiers crucified Lord Jesus. Silently, he put up with the unbearable pain. Omran, the enemies of home and abroad dropped bombs, home demolished, wounded you, had no good Samaritan. The Nazarene prayed, O Father, pardon them. They do not know what they are doing now. Omran, you to call the Almighty and said, let the darkness of their souls be removed anyhow. The Messiah did not curse them at all, like others crucified on that day at Calvary Hillock. Omran, unlike others, you got bewildered and dumb. Quietly, you wiped out blood from nose, head, and body. The great pardoner said, let there be light. Let them be baptized with the light of my soul. Omran, you pardoned all the enemies of the people. You prayed, forget enmity, live peacefully on the whole. That's all of the poem, my dear friend. Next poem from my third book. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Uh, Now we all know that no man can survive with oxygen, and trees and plants give us oxygen, and human civilization cannot survive with oxygen. Without oxygen, without trees. The poem is the trees sob, the trees sob. We are the plant kingdom, all kinds of plants and trees, the beautiful creation of nature. Oh humans, don't kill us, please. We stand here, there, and everywhere. We cannot move from our position. The herbivores eat us and survive, but you cruelly want our total abolition. If you come to us with fatal weapons, we cry in chorus with family members. Like the fauna, we cannot escape. Now we are really the drunkards. We are like the weak and frail deer before a pack of hungry wolves. Like them, you ruthlessly kill us all with billhook, seesaw, and eggs. We cannot resist you, the executioners. We stand motionless and still before you. Our lamentations resound the entire sky. O humans, you cruelly killed us. Adieu, adieu. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Next poem. This is from my third book. Um, the title is The Call of the Holy Books. We all know that there are so many religions: Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, etc. etc. And there are so many diversities. The people of all the religions cannot live in peace side by side, but the holy books of the religions can live side by side on our bookshelf. Now I am reading the call of the holy books. You call us your holy books with respect. We are the Gita, Tripitak, Bible, or Quran. We are also the Talmud and Zendavesta. We live side by side on your bookshelves without any kind of dispute at all. Always we live in peace on your table. Outwardly, there may have some diversities, but there is a true unity among us. Like you, we may have some flashy things, but our hearts are always the same. You have not studied our hearts at all, nor you have entered our souls. It is like the coconuts, the heavenly fruits. You must work hard to have kernels and water. So come to us and know our hearts. We notice your violent activities and bleed. It is so tragic. Everybody knows it. We ourselves can do nothing inactive. We are just like the book of your constitution. It is powerless without your true cooperation. Oh followers, follow our souls, not the body. We cannot tolerate the loss or pain of any human across the world. We see the lamentation of the helpless, children, women, and old. We cry non-stop. Our thoughts get suffocated, eyes filled with tears. Our hearts get torn. Lives are about to expire. Please stop these atrocities forever. Please stop bloodshed in our names. If there is no man, we will not exist. Now I repeat, if there is no man, we will not exist. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The holy books call us. We the people should live in happiness and peace. If there is no man, There will live no holy book, no God. If there is people, if there is human, there is God. It is the message of the poem. Answer. Um, so now we all want that coronaviruses, the horrible coronaviruses are destroying the whole world. But we the people always believe that we will conquer. We will conquer. And this poem is like a song. It can be sung like a song. The title is We Will Conquer. Now I'm reading. We are human race. We are one world. We are one nation. We are not the Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, Jew or Christian. Now has broken out the horrible Corona World War. We must conquer the war anyhow, very soon. Oh dear, we may be your friends, we may be your enemies. Oh Ardians, don't gather or loiter here or there, please. Stay home, save lives. It is the motto of the hour. We will follow lockdown, save distance to save our neighbor. We will wash our hands, bathe with soap every day to keep the horrendous coronaviruses miles away. If we have any cold, cough, sneeze or fever, we will go to a physician and keep ourselves proper. If corona has infected us, we won't kill time. We will be quarantined in hospital and take medicine. Truly speaking, doctors are our efficient soldiers. We won't spread panic. They are the true healers. We will follow directions of doctors and governments. We will conquer. We will conquer. We will conquer. Hence, the sky is clouded. Darkness prevails everywhere. We are one. We are united. We will conquer. We will conquer. We swear. That's all of the poem, my dear friend. That means in future we must conquer. We must conquer. We must overcome the COVID-19 situations. Is not it, sir? Okay, thank you. And sir, last of all, one poem more from my fifth book of poems. Uh, um, the name of the poem is The Religion of God. As I have told you earlier, sir, now there are 800 crore of people. That means 8 billion people on this blue planet. There are so many religions. There are so many faiths, so many cultures. And we all know that many of the people of the religions, they may be Hinduism, from Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam or Christianity or Zoroastrianism or Jewism. They can't live in peace side by side. They believe in their own God and they think that their God is supreme. Their God is the greatest. But I think the people are the greatest. Now I'm reading The Religion of God. I have a religion. You too have a religion. And he also has a religion. Everybody knows. We all have respective religion, no doubt. Thus we have created so many gods. You are a Hindu and believe in pantheism. So you have created many gods and goddesses. You pray for many a boon to them always. But have you asked what their religion is? You are a Jew and believe in Jehovah. You are a Christian and have trust upon Jesus. While you are a Muslim and obey your God. But I ask what their respective religion is. As a Buddhist, you have faith upon Lord Buddha. Being a Sikh, you believe Guru Nanak every day, while the Persians truly believe in Zoroaster. But what was their religion? Can you say? All the religions have their own gods. The followers do not know his or her religion. If they reach heaven, they notice one God there, whose religion is nothing but humanism and humanism. That's all, my dear friend. That means when all the people reach to heaven, they notice that there is sitting one God, there is standing one God, there is smiling one God. We, the people of Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, or of all religions, when there is heaven, there is there, and there they notice one God is smiling there. But what is his or her religion? The religion of the God is humanism. Now I repeat, the religion of the God is humanism. That's all of the poem, my dear friend. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. And sir, I always, sir, pray to God that, oh God, please keep our research, sir, always fit and active like this. Research, sir, may live 100 years. I pray to God for your longevity 100 years, and you may organize such type of festivals for long and long and long. Okay, sir. May God bless you. May God bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, bye, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Ayun. বইটা তুমি নিয়েছো? নিয়েছো হয়েছে না? আপনার হয়েছে না? হয়েছে তোমার কোনো লিঙ্ক লাগবে না, আমার অ্যাপ লাগবে না, একসাথে হলো। কি করে হলো অ্যাপটা? ওই আমার কোড দিলে কোড পাস হয়ে গেল। তাহলে গুগল মিটে করেছি। না না, জুমে করলাম, জুমে করলাম তো। ইংলিশ সোলজারি এরকম কেন? এখান থেকে বইগুলো উঠে গেল কেন? কেন গেল? এখানে এইভাবে থাকবে তখন তো লন্ডনে যাবে। তাহলে তোমার কথা বলে দাও। ইংলিশ সোলজার